Well, g'day everybody and welcome back to Fishing Barents Sea. So it's a bit of an exciting one today because we in the previous episode, or at the end of the previous episode, purchased the Moby D. The reason why this is exciting is because we're going to go out and do some line fishing. The beauty of it is, and as you can see, we've already got our baited long lines on now. I'm not sure how much hull we can actually, let's have a look at the inventory. I'm not sure how much hull we can actually, we can fill up and what the capacity of our hull is. We might be able to increase our storage to that. Maybe not that. Let's try increasing our storage to, please purchase a previous upgrade first, of course. So we can go up to plus 15,000 kilos on that. The other thing is, let's get back out of here. The other thing is, and the other exciting thing about this is that we can actually, there's nobody available for hire. So we've got George and we have Rudy on board, because what we want to do is we can have an amount of, if we go over here and we have a look at our Moby D, which is here, we can actually have 5 crew members on board for line hauling. So we're going to go out and do some line hauling. So what I thought we might do is, excuse me, is we have our baited long lines. What we might do is we might duck out and if we go to the map here, let's see, all species, we may go out and what I think we'll do is we will drop some lines perhaps in here, which seems like the best place to drop some lines. Let's see, cod fishing is actually pretty good, so we might actually head out here. We might drop some lines in here, haddock, pollock. So there's pollock and redfish out here, and cod. So we might go and drop some lines out here. If I go all species, then that actually reduces the size of that, but that's okay. That might be the way to go, I think. We'll drop some lines out here. We'll duck into the harbour here at Aki Fjord, and we will see what additional crew members we can hire there, or possibly even over to Forsole, which I think has, it does have services that we need over there. So I reckon that's the way to go. Let's we are in a slower boat now, so let's go in and have a look inside the. There we go. All right, we'll move this thing out. I'm not sure how old this boat is, but it's definitely older than what we were in this selfie. And it is a lot slower as well, guys. So it is going to take us a lot longer to get out to areas and stuff like that. But at this point in time, we've got 65,000 kilograms of storage down there, which is pretty cool. And we will get this out here. Now, where's our crew management? Let's see. Switch on searchlight, switch off interior lights, switch on work lights, which we don't need at the moment. Searchlight. Where's our crew? Over there. No, that's call for rescue. There it is. Beautiful. All right, so one of the things that we probably want to do at this point in time is we probably want to throw, let's throw George on cooking, so he can do a little bit of cooking. We have stacking here available when we get out to that, so that's going to be pretty cool. Let's jump out and have a look at this little beast here. As you can see, she putts along a little bit in comparison to what we're used to, but I'm actually looking really forward to getting out there and doing some long line fishing on this beast. Having a bit of a drag at the moment. We've still got a lot of power that we can add to this, so I think we might go full power. There we go. Beautiful. And we will get out there. We will throw our long lines out. And once they are out, we'll go over and sort our crew out, I think. So, putty, 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 putty. All right, beautiful, beautiful. What we might do, we'll just have a really quick tour of this boat while we're on our way out here. So let's see. We'll let him move like that. We will get out of here. Open that door, and we will head out here. All right. So as you can see, this is where we haul in the lines down the bottom there. We drop the lines out from the rear of the boat. Where are the stairs to get down? There's actually a there's a ladder here to get us down into this area. Let's see. So dropping the lines out the back here, going to the wheelhouse there, and over here is where we haul the long lines in. And the beauty is that on this boat, we can actually it's the gutting area. On this boat, we can actually have our crew members hauling the long lines in, so that should be pretty cool. All right, lovely. Let's shut that off. Let's jump in here. We'll check out the map, and we will go for a little bit of a run out there. Now, technically, really what I should do is just run straight through there. I might actually do that, I think, guys. I might do that off camera. So I'll get us out to here, like so, and then I will run through to there. So, because I don't think it'll let us do that. No, it won't. All right, so we'll fast travel out there. I will see you when we get out into the fishing area, guys. I'm going to run straight through here and hopefully unlock a little bit. We haven't upgraded our radar, and we must remember to do that. So, all right. Alright guys, so what I actually did is I ended up actually just fast travelling around that because we haven't upgraded our radar, and it was going to take me a very long time to get through there. What we're going to do is I'm going to put the work lights on. We're going to grab the crew, and we are going to put... actually, the crew should be alright. Rudy's been resting, so let's throw him on cooking. And we are actually going to drop these lines. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of oomph into the boat. Come on, there we go. You can just see the prop just under the water there. That's pretty cool. So she definitely is a very slow fast traveler, this boat. So let's drop ourselves a line, and there we go. Beautiful. All right, so we'll drop our long lines out running across here. If I have a quick look at the map, you can see where we are going across here. If we go into this or we go into the pollock, then we are sort of moving into the area here. So this is more of the redfish area here. And we will turn left after we have dropped this one off. Thank you very much to everybody who's making the comments. Just for everybody to note, and I do apologise that I am not going to mention names of who made these comments and stuff, but 20 hours is the best time, or 20 hours and 40 minutes is the best time to pick up your crab pots. When they are blue is the best time to do that. Also, when... there we go. Also with the crab pots, then you're better off as you pick up and empty and sort a pot, dropping it back into the water as well while you're at it. So rather than sort of heading back in, which makes a lot of sense. So super comments from you guys, and thank you very much for that. All right, you can see how long we're putting along here. I wonder whether we can actually... No, we can't go any faster than what we're going, dropping this long line. So in the old Moby D, out she comes. You can see we're moving along at 5. She's a very slow boat, even at full pace. So we'll probably look, I reckon, at the possibility of upgrading the engine as well as much as we can. to make it a little bit easier. So alright, what I'm going to do is I am going to get these lines out and head back to port, and I will catch up with you when we get back into port and hire some more crew and stuff. So there's no point in you watching me put these lines out. It's a relatively simple process, but it will take quite a bit of time, and I do want to pick up these long lines in this episode if we can. So I will see you when I have dropped these. Alright guys, I am back. I've dropped 2 lines out so far, and it has taken a couple of hours to get 3 or 4 hours of game time to get those out. What I'm doing now is I'm actually considering, because they are 10,000 meter lines, so I'm actually considering the possibility of actually dropping only 3 out, because we don't know exactly how much this actually takes, the hull of this will actually take, and what we will get off that. So I think what we will do is oh, they're 1,000 meter lines, are they? Really? I thought they were 10,000 meter lines. Yeah, that one's 10,000. Yeah, I'm not sure, but they are quite long anyway. So as you can see, it's taken us 3 hours basically to drop 2 lines. We've got a bit of a fog running in there, which is pretty cool. So we might drop 3 just so that we can get a gauge in our first catch of exactly how much the hull will actually fill up with 3 large long lines. The last thing I want to do is sort of waste bait and waste long lines being out there and without filling the hull up. So I'm not sure whether that's a good idea or whether that's actually a bad idea. Let's just go out and let's go down onto the work deck there and see what's going on here. As you can see, our line is going out. It would be nice if you could see it actually running out over there, but and have the guys here baiting as we go. But you can't, so but that's okay. That's all right. So let's get back into the wheelhouse. So I will run this one out, and I will see you guys when that is done. Okay guys, so we are nearly there. We're at 985 meters. It's taken us, I think, nearly probably 5 hours to deploy 3 lines, which is pretty cool. That's quite a considerable amount of time, just under 5 hours. So what we need to do now is work out how long it's going to take us to fast travel into port. So if we have a look, Longline 1 is 5 hours. So if we go into the map, there, and we fast travel down into port here. Oh, I need to explore this area. Yeah, okay. There we go. Straight down into port here, like so. So 5 hours on that. It's 8:04 anyway. So it's 2 hours. That's 3 hours. So 3 and a bit hours to get into here. Let's just move in and dock, and then we'll see what that nets at once we've docked. So just gives us a gauge on how long we need to sit around before we actually head back out again. So it's a little bit misty, as you can see. It's pretty cool. I don't think I've come across misty weather yet for this, so I'm actually it's actually something different. As you can see, we are at full pelt and full throttle, and we're going probably what, 9 knots or something, which is relatively slow in the scheme of things, to be honest. It's definitely a lot slower. We can't do any boat upgrades here because they don't have a dock facility. Oh, look at that. Need to turn that around. She's shaking a little bit, isn't she? There we go. Beautiful. Alright, so we'll bring him in here. The old Moby D. There we go. And dock we shall. Let's just check the map and see how long these have been out for. Let's see, number one has been out for 8 hours and 35 minutes. So it's taken us 3 hours and 20 minutes to get into dock. So it's going to take us about 3 hours to get out there again, which is okay. So she's docking there. Let's go into into town. And we have a group of people ready for hire. So we want to have a look at what their skills are and their stats. So we've got Ruth again, who we have had, and we've built her up on cooking. We need some good people for stacking. Stacking is at 7. Stacking is at 3 there. Stacking is at 4 there. 5 there. So we probably want to go, we probably want to hire 22,000 now. Yes, we will pay that, and we'll probably put Ruth on as well. And that gives us 4 people on board. I think 4 people on board should be okay for now. She's not too bad at hand gutting and cooking. At a 1.5% rate, and machine gunning later on, so we might grab her as well. We might as well. Boat services, there is just insurance. What do we got there? So that's that. In the dock, what do we have here? We don't have any upgrades, and we don't have any boats for sale, obviously. We don't really need to buy fuel now. There is a job there as well in town. Where will that be? In the bar. And that one is a local fisherman would like you to deliver 500. I mean, look, yeah, not worth doing. Not worth doing. So it's going to take us 3 hours to get out there. Let's have a look at the map. It is currently 9 hours there, so that'll take us to 12, which means we probably need to sleep for 7 or 8 hours. I think we'll sleep for 7. Let's see. Let's skip time for 7, or let's do 8. Let's skip time for 8 hours. There we go. All right, and out we go now. Let's make sure that we have all of our crew on board. Yes, we do. Let's throw some oomph into this and get her away from the dock, and head back out there and see what we can do with our long lines, guys. Out she goes, the old Moby. Alright, beautiful. Be nice if we had a clock in here somewhere, wouldn't it? We do. There we go. It's currently 10 past 8. And I think that's that's PM, I think, for us. So, all right, a little bit of oomph into there. We'll pump ourselves up to the 9 knots. Let's go into the map now, and so that's green at the moment. So hopefully by the time we get out there, it's actually blue. Let's go there. You need to explore this area. Let's go there, and I think... Oh, cannot fast travel within 100 meters of fishing gear. I know. We'll pull into there. That should be okay. Let's hope that that doesn't go orange. Let's hope that... Oh, it's blue now. Okay, there we go. So let's jump in here. Oh, it's raining. Bit of thunder by the sounds of it. So we're going to pull in around here. We're going to put our crew on. Let's see. He's good at long line hauling. So we'll put him on there. Actually, we'll put him on there, and let's put George on the hand gutting. Let's put him on the long line hauling. You can go on stacking. Okay, until we upgrade, then it looks like we probably don't really need that many people. But let's see what we can do. Let's put on our work lights are on. We'll see if we can spin around and pick up this first net. So these guys are ready to go. Come on, give us a turn, give us a turn. There it is over there, beautiful. Okay, lovely. Let's just check our map. Yep, that's good. I just want to make sure that we're facing in the right direction to pull that line in from the side there. So we'll see how our crew goes. We've got one person on stacking. All right, lovely. Slow him down a little. We've got that boom happening again. I wish I knew what that boom was, seriously. Okay, we are almost in there now. Ah, there he goes. He's automatically done it. He's automatically caught that. Lovely, and there he goes. Hauling in the fish. Alright, so his skill will skill up. George he should start gutting soon. I would hope that they would sort of do it as we go, but it's interesting to see their score as they hook up. Okay, he's getting okay and goods at the moment. And I assume the more that he does it, the more that Rudy does it, the more he will skill up, and the better he'll get at that. So that should be pretty cool. We do have, I think we've got 3 more lines on board. No, we've got 2 more lines on board. So there you go. So we may dump those and then head back into perhaps Hammerfest just to do some upgrades on the boat after our first haul and see how we go. Alright, so this one has nearly come in. I would hope that look, we're getting a bit of a full pot. I would hope that George will actually start gutting now. There we go. 926 redfish, 125 pollock, 75 cod, and 44 haddock. Okay. So it looks like we probably could have deployed all of our nets, judging by that. So George has started doing all of his hand gutting, and Raw is stacking as we go. So let's have a look at the map. We need to move down to 2, so we'll move down this way, I think. Let's just run that out a little bit. There we go, that's a bit better. Head down in this direction, pick up these ones as well. Yeah, that's okay. So there you go, we've got a little bit of automation happening now with our crew members and stuff. And what we can easily do is we can actually easily swap them over if we need to, like once they start wearing out or getting losing all of their energy and stuff. So if we have a look at our crew here, he's idle at the moment. He's gutting and his energy is starting to go down. His energy's starting to go down as well. He's probably the best stacker that we have, but let's just zoom out of there. There we go. So putting along at 8 knots. It's not very fast, is it? And you can see our hull is starting to fill up there now and be stacked. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, we do need to drop 5 long lines to be able to collect what we need, but it was a good test anyway, and you guys know that I like to test these things out. So it's going to take us a while to get over there, isn't it? Let's put him back on resting for a sec. Might actually pay to do that, because it could kind of, it could take us an hour to get out there. What's she like on line hauling, long line hauling? She's hand gutting. She's not too bad on hand gutting. We could certainly move her up on that. But Rudy is definitely the better one for the long line hauling. I mean, George's long line hauling is better than anything, but also his hand gutting is. So I kind of figure that we're probably better utilising him for that instead of anything else. So off we go. Look at that, guys. So I assume this in here is the crew quarters in there. That's where all the crew hang out. Have a nap, eat, rest. Come on, you can get over there. So thankfully these two are pretty well in line, so in line with each other. How are we going for energy there? Good. George is horrible for energy. That's the problem. He's so skilled at everything, but his energy is so low, so what we might do is when we get into the next long line hauling, we might, although he's got a lot to gut, hasn't he? A lot to gut, so where are we? I can't see this thing yet. Searchlight. Can't move the searchlight around actually, can we? No, that turns the boat. Let's turn that back off. We're around here somewhere. There we go. Oh, just over there, guys. Alright, so we'll move around to there. How you going there, George? You're gutting away. Gutting away. And of course, how well these guys gut also assists in giving you better profit as well. So it kind of makes a bit of a difference. Alright, we are nearly there. We are nearly there. Let's just check. Yeah, we're probably almost in the right, facing the right direction for this one. So let's just slow this down. Let's get George off of there, throw him on there, and get how's he with long line hauling? He's pretty good with long line hauling, so let's get him on there. Let's get her on stacking. Alright, and we will bring this one in as well. So I probably should have been keeping him as a backup. I think George needs to have something to eat so that hopefully he builds his energy up relatively quick. In we go. And there we go. Alright, perfect. So he can do his long line hauling. Not as good as George, but I mean not as good as Rudy, but he should be alright, I reckon. Okay. So we'll let this happen. He's doing okays and goods, so that's pretty cool. I haven't seen anything less than an okay yet, so There we go, that's another okay as well. Completely filling this up. Completely filling it up. There we go, we might end up having to go and do some hand gutting ourselves, to be honest, by the looks of it. There's a good +6%. Ruth's doing alright. She's idle. Why is she idle? Shouldn't she be stacking? Oh yeah, just stacking every time a fish comes out. Okay. So what we might do is we might move, when we move to the next line, we might go in and do some gutting ourselves maybe. Although it's probably good practice for them, so we're probably better off having them do that. As opposed to, doesn't seem to be bringing our hull up. Okay, do we need to gut? Have I made a mistake? It looks like I have. Uh, 842, 347, 94 and 52. Oh no, there we go, that's better. Okay, so if you have a bit of a rest now, which will be fine. You're going well. You are going well with your gutting. Let's just pull the boat up here and get it ready for hauling. There we go. Need to put a bit of oomph into it, don't we? Alright, we might as well keep him gutting away. And how are you going there? You are doing alright. Let's throw you on to Longline hauling now. I think he was eating, wasn't he? Let's give you some bacon there, or some sausage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Messed that up, didn't I? I wasn't looking. I was too busy organising crew, so... There we go. And he can bring those in now. So we will let him do that. He's probably the best at longline hauling out of the whole lot of them as well, so... But what we do need to do is we need to get these guys trained up and get their skills up in longline hauling and stuff. So how's your energy going? Your energy's going alright. How's your gutting? Machine gutting and hand gutting. Your hand gutting is probably one of your strong points. Let's throw you in there. Let's throw you in there. No. No, that was a mistake, wasn't it? Because his hand gutting is the best. There we go. I made a bit of a mistake there, guys. Look at that. Good plus 18% now. Good on you, George. You can go and have a rest and something to eat after this. And a few fish on there. We are nearly done on this line. Good plus 24%. So maybe three is the way to go. I don't know. We're soon going to see, aren't we? Because we are nearly at the end there. Good plus 27%. 779, 666, 59 and 154. So we've got a lot of cod on that one. Sweet. Okay, you, my son, can go and rest. Finish eating. You're eating as well. You can do some cooking. Your energy is going okay, and you are idly just sitting there. So, all right, we are going to head back into. We've got a full hull. We are going to head back into port. Nothing free on that, so 3 long lines is definitely the best. What we probably want to do is buy another 1,000 metre long line when we get back into port, so that we could drop one now, head back into port. So that would probably be the best bet, I reckon, because at the moment we've only got 2 left. So Let's have a look at the map. Oh, we are going to have to go around, aren't we? Okay, that's going to be interesting. Let's go this way and to here. Let's move that way. And the only reason why I'm not going all the way back is because I need to keep my eye on... See, Ruth is too tired to work. And Rudy is too tired to work. So what we need to do is... we probably need to throw her... how much energy does she have? 0.2. He's fully rested. He's fully rested. She's resting. So let's throw him on gutting, and let's throw him on stacking. All right, beautiful. So that should be okay. And then we will continue our fast traveling over to here and see how they go by the time we get to there. Whoop. Shouldn't have done that. There we go. And if they fall tired again, there we go, too tired to work. So what we will do now, you can see how much gutting there is left to do. Yeah, see, she's no good at hand gutting either, but I'm going to stick her on hand gutting, and I'm going to stick Ruth back on there. Alright, and let's see, we will go into port. Oh, where am I going? We're going straight down here. I was going to the wrong port, guys. There we go, and there. Let's fast travel to there. Those two will be too tired. Nope, they're alright now. Let's send them back into... Yeah, you see, we've got hardly any gutting done at all. We do need somebody to be stacking. Who's good at stacking? George. Let's swap these two over now. She can have a rest. George can go into stacking, and we shall go down there ourselves and do... Oh, here we go. And do the gutting, I think. I'm not sure where the stacking takes place. 58,000 kilos of gutting. I don't think that this is ever going to... I don't think we're ever going to be able to not have to do gutting ourselves before we get back into port, because seriously, like, we've had somebody gutting the whole time there, and we get back to port and there's only 7,000 was gutted, and there was 58,000 fish sitting there. So there we go, run you through there. Get you right in there. Follow that line. And stop. There we go. That was a pretty poor one, wasn't it? Straight in there. Follow the line. Run out of mouse pad. And stop. Not too bad. Not too bad. Want to try and get as much as we can, because we have massive amounts of loan to pay off. Massive amounts of loan. And we are working towards a big crab boat, so with a good crew. Looking really forward to testing out the open water crabbing. This should be really, really cool. Alright, beautiful. In you go. Run you along there. And stop. Should be a good one. Nope, that's the worst one that we've done. Through we go. Through we go, and it's where the mouse pointer is as opposed to the knife, so there we are. Beautiful. Get this one done. I think we're usually better at these ones than we are some of the other fish. I think it was this one that we are, I don't know. There we go, yeah, that's a 5-star. In we go. Who would have thunk, eh? Right there. Although not doing too bad, really, if you think about it. A lot of people I talk to say that they have an average of probably about 4 stars when they're doing their gutting, so... But we definitely do have a lot of gutting to do, so I don't know whether we're better off actually doing the gutting ourselves as they're bringing the fish on board. Might be a better way to do it, but then our crew's never going to level up, are they, if we do that? So that's always going to make it relatively difficult. Through there. There we go. Under the fin there, we'll try and go through there and stop. Okay, got you going right through there. Oh, running out of mouse space. Next, please. Oh, that's a bad one. I'm probably very slow at this in comparison to the rest of you guys, but I feel like I really need to take my time on this to get the best that we can out of it. So I'm hoping that three of these nets and a full hull is going to give us a really good price. So there we go. With our net fishing, we were bringing in over 400,000 per trip, which was pretty cool. And if we can do the same in here, even after paying everybody. But at the moment, it seems like there's absolutely no point until we upgrade stuff. There's absolutely no point in having those extra 2 crew members on, despite the fact that we can actually change them around when they get tired and stuff like that. It doesn't seem to make that much difference, does it? 15,000 to go. That was a lot, actually. 58,000 to gut. So I don't think I've ever had to gut so many fish before, which tends to indicate to me that we may actually be getting a really good price for this. Throw you in there. There we go. Alright, we are getting there, guys. We are getting there. Oh, that was a bad one. That was a terrible one, in fact. And that was one of the fish that we're normally good at, wasn't it? So through there and stop right there. That should be good. There we go. Almost 5-star. I think at one point, quite a few episodes ago, or a couple of episodes ago, we were sitting at 5-star on most of them, weren't we? To there. There we go. Through there. Now, wouldn't it be convenient if in real life fish came with these dotted lines? George is too tired to work. George is not doing anything, though. Okay. Because we came out here and took over, did we? I don't think he was doing anything, was he? This should be the last one, I reckon. Through here. Okay, and stop. There we go. Oh no, another one. Of course. Oh, that was a mess up. Absolutely ruined that one. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's head back in here and move into port. See what we've got. Let's just check on our crew. Yeah, they're all sleeping and resting. When you get back to why is it saying because none of it's stacked. Okay. Alright, well that's interesting. I don't think they're gonna stack in time, are they? Who's really good at stacking? George, who's sleeping. You're better at stacking, so we'll throw you in there. Oh look, he's moving at 100 miles an hour. with his stacking. Okay. Might putt in here. I don't know how much he's going to get stacked. I'm assuming that we get a better price for stacked fish as opposed to non-stacked fish. But if it's going to take them this long to stack it, then I mean, what do we do? Just sit here and leave the game idling for an hour while they try and stack all that fish? So we'll pull in. We'll see how we go. We've got a full hull. Half of it's stacked. The other half isn't. So how's he going? Yeah, we're at about half, I think. So we may just have to deal with it like that and see if, because it seems a bit of a waste having to sit here in game just waiting for them to stack stuff. Considering that we've had people stacking ever since we bought the first Longline in, then it's probably going to take us forever, isn't it? So we're half now. As you can see, we've got how's he going now? Actually, we're over half now, so I don't know. Do we sit at the dock and let him stack as much as he can, or do we sell it off? I think we sell it off this time and then make our decision for next time based on that, guys. Let's bring you in here. There we go. Although he is going pretty quick, isn't he? He's definitely going very quick. Bring the Moby D back in here. She certainly takes a while. Alright, let's throw him back in there. Let's dock. There we go. Alright, so what have we got? Let's sell everything off that we have. And there we go, 1,512,269 after paying all of the crew, which is 162,000 worth. So that's not bad, is it? It's probably, you know, we may have spent 50 or 60,000 too much there by having 2 extra crew on board, but it did allow us to sort of swap stuff around as well. So there you go, guys. 1,512,269 krone. Alright, so I'm going to leave this here. This has been a bit of a long episode, hasn't it? But I'm going to leave this one here. I will see you in the next episode. If you like this one, please hit like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode of Fishing Barents Sea. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.